Thank you, Anu. Thank you for a wonderful introduction from you. My family member, as you said, we are all part of the same family. I like to say we are all birds with the similar feathers that sing the same way. And thank you for introducing me to your friends. I've been to India a few years back for the first time, and I'm really pleased to have opportunity to contact, to have a contact again with your people, your land, and to share some of my experience in this challenging time for everyone on our Mother Earth, the only place that we have and where we can be and live. Now, in the last few weeks, actually more than last few weeks, so the last couple of months since Corona issue started, I started running workshops, EFT workshops, working on fears. I've been working with a group in Balkan because I originally came from that area. I'm a mixture of Serb and Croat origin, and I live in New Zealand. So I've been running first for people on Balkan for every single day, running group sessions, and then starting doing that in New Zealand for people here. And I learned so much about people from this experience. I've been doing EFT for almost 2 decades. It's my full-time work as a practitioner, as a trainer, but this was very, very insightful in many ways. First of all, I decided to work on fears on Corona. But actually what happened is that people have much more fears of after effects of Corona than of Corona itself. Initially, there was some fear of Corona, but very soon, whether we clear that or it's just a different stage as the Corona is progressing and the peak is actually going down, there is much, much more fear of what is going to happen afterwards. A lot of people are scared for their jobs. A lot of people are scared for their businesses, for their family members and their financial future. People are scared of hunger because we actually have a history, or in our soul has our history, and basically somewhere, who knows when, we have different, I would say, emotional scars from the past that actually can be triggered now with the situation we are facing. So there was such a wide range of fears, and of course everything that might be behind, fear of everything that might be behind the Corona as a disease, because there is a lot of theories, a lot of speculation. So a lot of people have a range of fears about that. So we've been working for weeks around that, and everyone is in very good place right now. So I'm pleased to be able to share some of my experiences and why it is important to work on those fears. I would like also during this session that we have some interaction, and I would like to invite some of you to work directly with me so that you all can benefit, because more we interact and more we open ourselves, more we benefit, more vulnerable we are, more benefits we get. Now, why working on fears? We will shortly do.
Jasmina, you're frozen.
Because it will show you how our fear Uh, the,
You'll have to just mute, you'll have to just speak back what you said for the
do
last
you
1
hear
minute. Just last 1 minute.
Do you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, the voice is trailing.
Hello?
Yeah.
Anu?
Yes, I can hear you now. Clear, crystal.
I, I don't know what is going on.
But that's okay. That's, don't worry.
The line is breaking.
Yes,
Did you hear me so far what I've been saying?
absolutely. Just last 1 minute, we couldn't hear you. So you spoke about how fears are important. We heard that. So just repeat back what you said in the last 1 minute. That's all.
Okay. Don't know exactly where it stopped. That
That's
we are going to do breathing exercise, EFT breathing you will experience that through this exercise. Basically, amount of air we can put in our lungs is directly proportional to the stress we are under at any time. So through this exercise, we will actually release some of the pressure we are under, but you will also realize how important it is not to have stress, not to have pressure, not to have fears, because when we do have them, um, usually what happens on one side we have emotion, on the other side we have physical sensation. Actually it's in the same place, but it's easier to explain this way. Now as you have some physical sensation in the body due to your emotions, there is certain contraction happening here, happening there, happening here, happening there, and we change our posture, we change the capacity of our lungs, our chest capacity changes. And we know how important breathing is, because through breathing, we get oxygen. Oxygen is important to carry nutrition through the body. It's important to carry oxygen to the body. It's blood carries oxygen to the body. It's important for whole immune system, and at this point of time immune system is very, very important to function the best possible way. So if we have restriction in breathing due to certain pressures that we have, we actually are exposing ourselves much more to risk of getting sick. Also, what can happen is that due to all information around us about corona, when we have a fear of corona and our lung capacity reduces because of the fear, not because of the corona, it's very easy to have a thought, oh, I maybe contracted coronavirus. And I have actually few clients of mine that were convinced that they are affected by corona, but actually it was all in their head from fears. They actually did not have corona at all. But what very often happens when we get into that panicky mode, oh, might be corona, we might rush to the first place where testing is happening. And I don't know whether you are aware about those tests, that they are actually having more than 50% false positives. So it's just really like tossing a coin. And if you test positive, there is a huge chance that you might be put in the quarantine, where are really some people affected by corona. And basically from nothing, we create a situation where we might be threatening our health. So our breathing capacity is very important for many, many different reasons. Why also is important to work on our fears? Because when we're in fear state, You probably all know the story about students that go for exams and they prepare themselves well, but then when they go to exam, they just get blocked. If they have a higher amount of fear, it easily happens. Because what happens is really when we have higher amount of fear, our logical analytical mind gets blocked, our intuition gets blocked, and we are really with no resources of our own to make a proper decision. So decisions that we make when we have any kind of fear are actually decisions tainted, colored by that exact fear. So making decisions in fear has only chance to bring us more proof for the same fear, as I explained in the previous situation. So working on our fears to be able to function the best possible way, to keep the immune system up, to keep our common sense working, our logic, our intuition, it all requires that we have our inner peace and no fear, because no matter what is going on, we have to find a way to make to have inner peace. And I don't know better way than EFT, really. So let's do a breathing exercise. I don't know whether you ever tried EFT for this session, and for what we are doing here. You don't need to know anything about EFT. All you need to do is, all you need to do is just follow what we are doing here, what I am doing here. So no knowledge at all. Are we all happy to do
Yes.
together? Yes. Okay. Great. For the start, I will first explain, and then we will do that together. We will breathe in, breathe out, and measure how much air we can put in our lungs on the scale 1 to 10, where 10 is full capacity. Well, 1 is the minimum, or 0, we wouldn't be here. So it would be on the scale 1 to 10. What is your capacity? It's kind of a very subjective way of measuring. You're counting seconds or anything like that. It's just breathe in, breathe out, and measure how much air on the scale 1 to 10 you have in your lungs. And after that, we will be tapping using acupressure points with our fingertips. I will guide you through the process to increase the capacity of our lungs. Actually, we will be working on restriction in breathing, so that we all can increase the capacity of our lungs at this point of time. Now, let's all breathe in, breathe out, and gauge how much air you can put in your lungs. Let's do it. Breathe in and breathe out. How much air you manage to put in your lungs on the scale 1 to 10? First number that comes to you. First number that comes to you. We'll just have a look at the chat. 9. I would like others to put 6, 5, 6. Great. 5, 6. Great. Okay. Let's work now together, and I would like to ask someone who would like to volunteer, and we will be working together. It's a great opportunity for everyone who never experienced this to learn how to do it for yourself at any point of time. You feel that you are not breathing with a full capacity. Who would like to be a volunteer for this exercise? Anyone wants to be a volunteer for this exercise?
Please put your hand up.
Who would like to be
Okay,
a
Dr.
volunteer?
Manorama, go ahead.
Who is that?
Dr. Manorama.
Dr. Manorama. Okay, great. How much is your capacity this time?
Sorry?
6, I can see.
6, yes.
Your capacity is 6. Okay, great. We are all doing, have you ever done EFT tapping or not?
Yes, I have done. I have
Okay,
learned.
excellent. Let's start all together. We are tapping on the side of the hands. You just do what I do and repeat what I say. Dr. Manorama, can you leave your mic on, because we want to hear you as well.
Yes.
So repeat after me. Even though I have restriction in breathing,
Even though I have,
restriction in breathing,
I'm not able to hear you, Jasmina. Sorry.
Even though I have restriction in breathing,
Even though I have restriction in breathing,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply accept
and
myself and love myself.
Even though I have restriction in breathing,
Even though I have restriction in breathing,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply accept myself and love myself.
Even though I have restriction in breathing,
Even though I have restriction in breathing,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply accept myself and love myself.
Go to the corner of eyebrow, restriction in breathing.
Anu, can you please repeat?
even though I have restriction in breathing,
Even though I have restriction in breathing,
I completely
Side of the eyes, restriction in breathing.
restriction in
restriction in
breathing,
breathing.
Under the eyes, restriction in breathing.
I have restriction in breathing.
Under the nose, restriction in breathing. Under the lip, restriction in breathing.
Restriction in breathing.
Collarbone, restriction in breathing.
Restriction in breathing.
Under the arms, about 10 centimeters under the armpit, restriction in breathing.
This restriction in breathing.
Just go another circle, another round, restriction in breathing.
Restriction in breathing.
Side of the eyes, restriction in breathing.
Restriction in breathing.
Under the eyes, restriction in breathing.
Restriction in breathing.
Under the nose, restriction in breathing.
Restriction in breathing.
Lip, restriction in breathing.
Restriction in breathing.
Collarbone, restriction in breathing.
Restriction in breathing.
Under the arms, restriction in breathing.
Restriction in breathing.
Take a deep breath in wherever is restriction and measure how much air you can put in lungs this time. Breathe in and breathe out. How much air you manage to put this time in your lungs? First number.
Is it the number again, Anu?
Yeah,
Number again.
yeah.
How much you manage to put this time?
I think it has increased. I'm not able to breathe freely. I don't know why.
Okay. There is some sound. I don't know whether others. Okay, others are putting
What
their.
I'm going to do is I'm going to mute her because the noise is from Manorama's mic, and we'll keep unmuting her when you're asking her a question. I will do that for her. Because if you don't mute her, now the noise is gone. The noise is from her audio. So we'll still be able to see her tapping. And when you say answer me, I will unmute her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will, everyone just talks out loud so you hear yourself. Otherwise, your monkey mind is that we are saying out loud, even if we don't hear each other. You will hear me. Okay, we carry on. Even though I still have restriction in breathing, you repeat after me. I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply
Even
and
though I
completely,
still have restriction in breathing,
even though I still have restriction in breathing,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I still have restriction in breathing,
Even though I still have restriction in breathing,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Go to inner corner of eyebrow. I still have restriction in breathing.
I still have restriction in breathing.
Side of the eyes, I still have restriction in breathing.
I still have restriction in breathing.
Under the eyes, I still have restriction in breathing.
I still have restriction in breathing.
Under the nose, I still have restriction in breathing.
I still have restriction in breathing.
Under the lip, I still have restriction in breathing.
I still have restriction in breathing.
Collarbone, I still have restriction in breathing.
I still have restriction in breathing.
Under the arms,
I still have restriction in breathing.
go to inner corner of eyebrow, another round. Still
Still
have
have
restriction in
restriction in
breathing.
breathing.
Side of the eyes, still have restriction in breathing.
I still have restriction in breathing.
Under the eyes, still have restriction in breathing.
I still have restriction in breathing.
Under the nose, still have restriction in breathing.
I still have restriction in breathing.
Under the lip, I still have restriction in breathing.
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 Take a deep breath in wherever is restriction. And breathe out. How much air you manage to put this time in your lungs? You can breathe in and out and gauge this time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Can everyone write down the first number before we started the exercise and how much it is now? First number and second number, actually the last number. 7 to 10, excellent. How much are others? 9 to 10, 8 to 10, 6 to 9, 5 to 9, 5 to 7. Okay, now 9. Okay, 6 to 5, 6.5 to 9.5, 6 to 8. Slight ease. Okay, let's do another round. Even though I have a little bit restriction in breathing,
Even though I have little bit restriction in breathing,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I have a little bit restriction in breathing,
Even though I have little bit restriction in breathing,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I have a little bit restriction in breathing,
Even though I have little bit restriction in breathing,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Go to inner corner of eyebrow, I have a little bit restriction in breathing.
I have little bit restriction in breathing.
Side of the eyes, I have a little bit restriction in breathing.
A little bit restriction in breathing. I have little
bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Under the nose, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Under the lip, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Collarbone, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Under the arms, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Both in the corner of eyebrow, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Side of the eyes, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Under the eyes, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Under the nose, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Under the lip, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Collarbone, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Under the arms, a little bit restriction in breathing.
Little bit restriction in breathing.
Take a deep breath in. And breathe out and gauge how much air you manage to put in this time. How much you managed to put this time? 11, 10, excellent. 8, I'm sleepy now, 10, okay. We know in MetaHealth what that means. It's a resolution stage, and it's good resolution stage, 10, 10, okay, excellent, excellent. So you see how 10 plus, yeah, we can actually often have much more than 10. We often even don't realize how much we shortchange ourselves with the amount of air we put in our lungs. We actually can put much more than what we think we can. What really happens, our subconscious is all the time active in some way, and something reminds us of something, something that we see reminds us something, something that we hear reminds us of something, and all the time something is going through our head, and as it's going through our head at the conscious or subconscious level, it affects us, it affects our muscles, it affects the amount of air we can put in our lungs. So this is the exercise that you can use by yourself at any point of time, whenever you feel that you are not breathing with the full capacity. You don't need to know anything about EFT in order to do this exercise. EFT is very giving, because there are ways we can use it with almost no knowledge, just what you experience now. And there are actually ways to use EFT in a totally different way that requires a huge amount of knowledge, experience to work on some more complex issues, finding exactly where certain things are coming from, because they can come from this lifetime, from parental, from family lines. It could come from prenatal stage, from natal stage, from time of conception, from previous lifetimes, from interplanetary experiences. You know, it can come from many different places, and we do need to have skills to recognize where certain things are coming. We do need to have skills to work very gently with some more intense experiences and so on. So with this technique, you can always help yourself. At the same time, it's important to know that it won't really resolve deep issues. It will be more like taking the Panadol. You know, when you have a pain, you take a Panadol and the pain goes away, and it comes back, and then you take another Panadol, and you know, there's the circle. So if you take breathing exercise as a Panadol without Panadol, that can help you with your breathing, that can help you with your emotions, that can help you with anything that is going on and is not allowing you to breathe fully. You can just do the breathing exercise. You don't need to know what is actually restricting your breathing. You just do this way, and you will kind of start breathing easier. If the number goes down, and that is possible too, what it means is what you've been working on lifted, so that the next issue in line actually is pushing more. And it's why sometimes when we do breathing exercise, the number can go a little bit down, but then we just carry on and it will be lifted up, and you carry on till you start breathing fully. So to avoid the trap of thinking that you contracted corona, do breathing exercise number of times per day whenever you feel that you are actually not breathing fully. Another tip with this madness of corona, first of all, don't watch all news. You know, what you need to know will find a way to come to you. Don't listen to all different stories, because this is really a way to spread the panic amongst people, and you don't want to lose your mind because of that panic. Now, still, wherever we are, we have to be informed of what's going on. So when you are listening to something, please don't listen without tapping. You're just listening and you are tapping all the time. What you are doing that way, you are actually enabling that whatever would get stuck in your body actually doesn't get stuck, but goes through you, energetically goes through you. So this is a fantastic way to protect yourself and to keep yourself in good form and good shape. If you are listening to any news or any family members that are sharing certain stories with you, you just tap all the time and let it go through you. If you are not in the position to tap openly, because you know you can't tap in front of everyone, because there are some people that would think that you lost your mind. You know what you are doing, hitting yourself in the head, or people don't understand. And we are not at the point where it's a common knowledge. Now, what I suggest in that case is subtle stimulation of the points that are basically EFT points, but on hands. And those are points above, here at the side of the nail on the thumb, index finger, third finger, little finger. And what I normally say is just rub with index finger, the thumb. You rub the index finger with the thumb, you rub with the thumb your third finger, you rub little finger, and you can hold your hand behind your back and rub it, so that with one hand, with two hands, I prefer with two hands. Um, we usually say you wash your car faster with two hoses than with one, but you would wash it anyway. So if I have two hands available, I will use two hands. If I have one available, I will do with one. Whatever you can, but protect yourself from negative information that gets stuck in your body, because what that does is actually every time when you get scared, it's like a seed, like a small snowball, and every time you hear new information related to the same issue, it's kind of the snowball turning again and turning again. And you know, it's how kids make snowmen. They turn snowball and snowball and snowball, and they make snowmen. But you know, if it carries on turning, actually you get the avalanche, and people really lose their mind, and they start getting panic attacks and all of that. So for you that are in MetaHealth, you know what fears do to us, especially with issues where our livelihood can be threatened, where our existence might be threatened. You know about kidney collecting tubules, and you know, fish out of the water syndrome, where everything gets worse in our body that is in regeneration stage. So you really want to, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Anu can explain you all about that. And if you didn't attend her trainings, you can and get more clarity about that. But I believe the number of you already are familiar with MetaHealth and principles of MetaHealth. So not allowing fears to be in you and with you is very, very important. Now, I don't know how many of you are actually open-minded to work with me, but if there is any volunteer who would like to work with me on particular issue, and I would suggest issue, we can all work together, because in EFT we have a phenomenon that is called borrowing benefits. And everyone benefits from working while I work with one person. That person would be actually a catalyst for the whole group, and everyone benefits in the group. Of course, the person I work with directly would benefit the most, but everyone else would get a huge benefit. Now, my suggestion is that we work now on the issue that could be, let's say, fear of unknown, or fear of uncertainty, because that covers most of the issues that are related to Corona. And every person can have different aspect of that in their mind. Someone might have a fear of uncertainty because of Corona, whether they will get sick, whether their family members will get sick. Someone might have a fear of uncertainty related to job, or related to business, or related to what's going on in the world with humankind, or whatever. That would cover the item for every single person. So do you say Rahi? Thank you for volunteering. I would like, we can work together definitely. And I would like everyone to gauge how much is their fear of unknown, or fear of uncertainty related to Corona issue, whatever aspect it is. Everyone can gauge their own fear on the scale 1 to 10, where 10 is maximum fear someone can have, and 0 is no fear at all. How much is the fear? Can everyone put their numbers in a chat box?
And Rahi, could you please show your video so we can see that you're going to be working with Jasmina? Thank you. That would make it easier, and I will unmute you in some time so that everybody doesn't get disturbed. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So Dr. Manorama, it's 9. Dr. Noonan, 4. RT 6. Okay. Just gauge. I would like everyone to get their number, because we want to know where we are at the end. Okay. Now, here is 3, 9, 6, 6. Okay. 2. Excellent. Everyone has something around that issue. And now, Rahe, Anu, can you put the mic
Yes,
on?
done.
Hi, Rahe.
Hi. Hi, Jasmina.
How much is your fear of unknown, or fear of uncertainty?
If it is you're asking for unknown, then I have a fear of 8. But you asked about corona, then the fear is about 6.
Whatever it is, like it's fear of uncertainty. Your fear of uncertainty 8, what it is
Yes.
related to. What it is related to, what it relates.
It relates to the unknown future, which is not very secure.
Is it unknown related to job, unknown related to finances, unknown related to food supply, unknown to related to human existence, or what specific aspect is?
It is unknown related to health.
Unknown
Health.
related to health. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Where do you feel that 8 in your body? So I would like everyone else just to follow what I'm asking. Here, where do you feel that 8 in your body? How do you know that you are 8?
I feel I'm sweating actually all over the body, and I feel the fear in my heart.
In your
Am I
heart.
audible?
Okay, that 8.
Yes.
That
Yes.
number 8 is in your heart.
Yes.
Okay. Is that that feeling in your heart? How far back your energy body recognizes exactly the same feeling? Is that something that your energy body sensed in earliest childhood? Just intuitively guess whether it's in earliest childhood or in primary school or secondary school or later on, or it's something from a recent origin. First thought that comes to you.
Recent origin.
Recent origin. How far back?
About 2 months, 3 months back.
2 months.
Yes.
3 months back. Okay. And when you go 3 months back in your mind, because our mind does not make a difference between past, current, and future, you go in that time, few months back, you are there, have exactly the same feeling in your heart. And if there would be a picture, very specific picture of the person, situation, event, what could be the picture? First thought that comes to you.
As if a part of me was cut out. I feel that a part of me is not there. It's cut
Okay,
out.
but what do you see as a picture, like picture of the person, situation, or event behind that feeling in your heart? What's the picture? What do you see? Person, situation, or event? What do you see there?
What is the difference between the situation or event?
Situation.
Yeah, what is the difference between the event or the situation?
There is a difference. Situation is very event is event. You know that
Okay.
it has its own content. Its event, and situation is kind of a smaller portion of the event.
Okay, I see a situation.
You see the situation. Okay.
Yes.
And what is going on in that situation? If is that something traumatic, or it's something minor? What's going on there? You don't need to tell me exactly what it is, but tell me just what roughly what's going on there.
I can see a tsunami and an earthquake together.
Okay. Is it something that happened in your life, or something that you watched somewhere, or what was going, where it's coming
No,
from?
actually, I underwent a splenectomy. My spleen was removed 3 months back. and that was it was disastrous for me.
Okay, couldn't hear that. Everyone check.
Okay, I'm not audible. Am I not audible?
Okay. Okay, everyone tap all the time on the side of the hand when someone is talking,
Okay.
because you don't want to end up with more baggage after the session. You want to walk out with less baggage. So just tap all the time. Rahel, and everyone else, I hope you all identify the place and the place, and also what is behind, what's the picture behind. Now,
Just a minute. I'll just change
Rahel,
my earphones. I'll
okay,
just change my earphones.
okay. Did everyone else follow what Rahel and I were doing? I hope you did. So you know
Yes.
there is the number that you identified. You recognize when did your energy body learn that in the past, and then you go in that time in your mind, sense that, and guess what could be the picture behind. Now, Rahel, that situation behind your heart, the feeling in your heart, that situation is there, over there.
Okay.
Just follow my instruction. If you were to connect with that situation, guess what intensity would be? First number that comes to you. So it is there. If you were to connect, guess what intensity would be? First number.
9.
That 8.
9. 9.
9. 9. Okay. Now we are all doing the same with Rahid. And our mind knows what to do, so we all are working with Rahid. Even though I have this event, I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I have this event,
Even though I have this event,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I have this event,
Even though I have this event,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Go to inner corner of eyebrow, this event.
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 That left a scar on my heart.
Left a scar on my heart.
This event.
This event.
That impacted me. That had an
Impacting to me.
impact on me.
That had an impact on me.
This event.
This event.
This event.
This event.
This event that had an impact on me.
This event had an impact on me.
Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And if you were to connect with that event, guess what intensity it would be? First number.
Yeah. 7. It has come to 7.
7. Okay. How we can call that event
Please
so that it's not very strong emotionally?
Please
Say
come again. I didn't hear you. Please come again.
What can we call this event? What can we call this event? This event को क्या बुला सकते हैं? A lesson.
A lesson.
A lesson. Okay. Even though I have a lesson event.
Even though I have a lesson event.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I have a lesson event,
Even though I have a lesson event,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I have a lesson event,
Even though I have a lesson event,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Go to inner corner of eyebrow, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Side of the eyes, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Under the eyes, a lesson event.
Lesson event.
Under the nose, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Under the lip, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Collarbone, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Under the arms, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Go to inner corner of eyebrow, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Side of the eyes, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Under the eyes, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Under the nose, a lesson event. Keep
A lesson
eyes open
event.
all the time. Under the lip, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Collarbone, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
Under the arms, a lesson event.
A lesson event.
If you were to connect with that event, guess what intensity it would be? First number. Keep
5.
your eyes open. We don't want to connect with something that is traumatic. So it's there. If you were to connect with that, guess what intensity would be? First number.
5. 5. It's much better. I'm feeling much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's carry on. Everyone is comparing their one. So it's, if your event is there, if you were to connect, guess what intensity would be. Very important to follow instructions. Carry on. Even though I still have a lesson event,
Even though I still have a lesson event,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I still have a lesson event,
Even though I still have a lesson event,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I still have a lesson event,
Even though I still have a lesson event,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Go to inner corner of eyebrow. I still have a lesson event.
I still have a lesson event.
I still have a lesson event
I still have a lesson event
that made a big impact on me.
that made a big impact on me.
I still have a lesson event.
I still have a lesson event.
And through this event, I learned fear of uncertainty.
And through this event, I learned fear of uncertainty.
I still have a lesson event.
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 Still have a lesson event.
I still have a lesson event.
I still have a lesson event.
I still
I still have a lesson event.
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 Event is there. If you were to connect with the lesson event, guess what intensity it would be?
It's come to 2 now. 2.
2, okay? Even though I have a little bit of lesson event,
Even though I have a little bit of lesson event,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I have a little bit less an event,
Even though I have a little bit less an
I
event,
deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I have a little bit of less an event,
Even though I have a little bit of less an event,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Go to inner corner of eyebrow, a little bit of a less an event,
A little bit of less an event.
a little bit of less an event,
A little bit of less an event.
a little bit of less an event,
A little bit of less an event.
where I learned the fear of uncertainty,
Where I learned the fear of uncertainty.
a little bit a less an event
A little bit of less an event.
that made a big impact on me,
That made a big impact on me.
a little bit of a less an event.
A little bit of less an event.
Take a deep breath in, wherever is that feeling in your heart, and breathe out. Now, have your eyes open. Event is over there. If you were to connect with that, guess what intensity it would be? Okay.
Practically zero.
Okay. Now, move that event in front of you. It's on the movie screen. You are looking at the event, you are just observer. You are distance from it, you are observer that is happening on the screen. And as you are watching that on the screen, what is the intensity of a lesson event?
No charge. No
No
charge.
touch at all. Okay,
No.
great. Okay. For everyone else, move it in front of you. If there is no charge, you can carry on with us for to further step. But if you have some charge, you serving that on the screen. Now, Rahi, considering that you can observe that on the screen and there is no charge, you now step into the situation. And as you are in the situation, how much is the intensity in the situation? So we are not looking into particular emotions, just generally, what's intensity level as you are in the event a lesson. First number. You are there, you see what you saw, you see what you saw, you heard, hear what you heard, you smell what you smelled. You're totally there, everything is happening right now. How much is intensity?
Zero. Zero.
Fantastic. That is excellent. Are there any emotions as you are there?
No, I'm feeling quite neutral.
Excellent.
Quite neutral.
Excellent. And how much is now fear of uncertainty?
At present, it's not there. At present, it's not there. Zero.
You had the fear of uncertainty related to health.
Yes.
And when you think about health now, the same way as you've been thinking before and had that fear, what's different way of seeing the situation related to health and uncertainty? What's different way of thinking and experiencing and perceiving the situation related to health?
Yeah, I feel there is no need to worry about the future. Let's live in the present happily.
Excellent. Excellent. You see how our perception changes when we resolve our emotions and fears? Fantastic. Much better place to be. Thank you, Rahi, very much.
Thank you, Jasmina. Thank you. Thank you, Anu.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Okay, now how much is the fear for others? Fear of uncertainty. Can you write down your first number that you had and number that you have now? Just to see where we are at. He was really fast processor. Okay, 320. Dr. Manorama is 2. Your one was quite high. Was your one a 9 at the beginning? I think it was like that. 320, 520, 420, 920, 620. You are really fast processors. 824. Okay. 724, 821. Okay. You see the power of the group. And the group is very, very strong and powerful. 810. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now, some people have a little bit fear of uncertainty, so most of you are gone to 0. This is like experience for you, what EFT can do for you and how much you can help yourself. You experience self-help way with breathing exercise that doesn't go deep, and then we've done one exercise that really goes deep. And when we talk about going deep, it can have different levels and layers. Obviously here we didn't come across to multiple layers, but there are a range of situations where it can be very much layered, going deep, and actually can go quite wide. So there are very different ways we can work on our emotions. My intention for this time was to really put some more light on importance of working on our emotions, working on particularly on fears in the time of Corona. With everything that I explained right at the beginning, I think you understand importance of staying calm, having your inner peace, for the sake of having immune system functioning the best, our mind functioning the best, and in that way you are actually contributing to your surrounding, to your loved ones around you. You are contributing to collective consciousness as well. So there are multiple benefits of working on ourselves. And you are aware how many people don't work on themselves. We can't wait for human consciousness to raise by others. Us that are aware of importance of it have to work on it for our sake, but also for the sake of everyone else and humankind. So that is basically my message for tonight. And I would like to invite you, if you have any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer anything that you have in mind and that you would like as a clarification from my end.
Wonderful. So we'll open the now forum for everybody. And Karuna, let's start with you.
Hi, Anu.
Hi.
Hi, Jasmine. I do not have a question. I really enjoyed the whole process, and I really want to share. What I want to share is, though my count was very low, what I realized was, even if my count is low and I keep on doing the EFT, what I felt was a lot of lightness in my head. And so this is the feeling that I get when I'm doing my Tai Chi breathing exercises also, because there is so much of oxygenation happening inside of this area specifically. And that is exactly what I felt with the tapping as well. So I really enjoyed it, and I actually got to experience the power of just simply sitting and doing, the tapping. So thank you very much. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much for participating and sharing your experience. I heard similar comments from some other people doing Tai Chi, that it gives them a similar feeling, and I'm really pleased to hear that, because real things and good things are all leading to the same, into the same direction. Thank you very much.
Let's go to the next person. Aarti, could you unmute yourself? Thank you.
Hi.
Hi,
So,
Alpi.
hi. So my experience was, I didn't realize that my breathing is not completely full. So when we started doing the exercise, the awareness came that the breathing is not complete. And there is some certain places, because I'm not fearing the corona thing so much, but my fear is more related to my relatives, my family, that they should be more responsible in taking care of their health. So that was my worry, and that's what I worked in the in the uncertainty also, because, and then I went back to a memory wherein I lost my dad in all of a sudden. So I could feel that the connection is yet, although I've worked on that issue, it's something again which keeps coming up, and I know I need to work further more on that. So thank you so much for bringing this up for me.
You're welcome. Just know that there is, in a way, limitation in the time that we have here, because with like I normally run the whole day group sessions, and when we have the whole day group session, we actually can resolve everyone's issue and everyone's aspect of that. The way I work today is to maximize effect in the time frame that we have together. You still manage to sense the difference and feel some benefit from this.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Let's go to the next person. Dr. Manorama, could you unmute yourself? And thank you.
Yeah, the session helped me a lot. I don't know, I did not have a fear in general, but there was something going on in the mind, and I was not able to breathe when I joined the session. And now I am feeling much comfortable, better, and even the breathing is eased out. So thank you so much, and I learned a new way to do AFT. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Let's go to Dr. Newton. Thank you, Dr. Newton.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Anu. Thank you, Jasmina. The session was amazing. I'm feeling much relaxed now. I too observed that my breathing was not, I was not actually comfortable even breathing. I was breathing very shallow. And after doing this, I can actually feel that how deep I can breathe actually. And I was not doing it properly. So I would now, I'm in awareness, and I will do it consciously. I breathe consciously now. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Dr. Rashi.
Feeling awesome, ma'am. Thanks. Thank you.
Wonderful. Sanskriti, please share.
When I started, I was also not getting my breaths properly, but within few minutes, I was able to take deep breaths and so relaxed. I'm happy to have this session. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Just Jasmina, I want you to know my mom's there on the session today.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've already spoken to Rahi. Let's go to Seema.
हेलो
Yes. Yes, Seema.
मैं ना सो गई थी तो ये बोलना ठीक है
हाँ बिल्कुल.
Yeah, I mean it was a very wonderful session, and it was so relaxing that I went off to sleep without any fear, without any feeling. But when I got up, I was like very peace, so there was no fear. That's why I wrote 0.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Priya, do you unmute yourself? Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. This is the first time I've attended this session. So
Welcome.
it is, yeah, thank you so much for this platform. I attended my first session with Riddhi, the founder of Lajja. So this is ideally my second session. Thank you so much for that. And this EFT was very relaxing. I never knew that I could breathe in so deep. So thank you so much for making us do this. The only thing that I initially felt was a lot of heaviness on my head and a very slight headache, which is not there right now. So can I know, I mean, why does this, I mean, normally I notice that when I do something like a deep breathing or a meditation, I tend to get this heaviness. So why is it?
Because you're getting in touch with some of your issues. And as you are tapping, actually it is going into a processing stage, and it is releasing. So just know that you can always help yourself with tapping when this is happening.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Brilliant question, brilliant answer. Let's go to the next person, Sumita Mendirata.
Hi, Jasmina. Thank you so much for the session. I really loved it. And with Anu's connection, I have already, learned tapping, and I always love to tap. And it is very effective for my pains. So thank you so much for again connecting me.
Thank you for that brilliant feedback. Thank you, Yasmina, for weaving such beautiful magic. Sana?
So I've been doing EFT quite often with Doreen, and this was again a very helpful session. I'm sure everyone has a fear of uncertainty and something unknown, so definitely very relieved. The heaviness in the head, definitely, it's a very, I can experience the change, the lightness in the head. One good thing I learned was, the one where Yasmina said about how we could do it in public, because usually for people like me who have social anxiety, or, you can't really do it so openly in offices or while sitting in the public transport. So I think that was a good tip to uh, guard us against the negative news coming in. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Binaifa?
Hi, lovely session. Thank you so much. Initially I couldn't breathe as much as I wanted to, but I was unable to go through the exercises. Unfortunately, I will do it later. But I just have one question: that is there any time not to do tapping? Like maybe just immediately after lunch? Maybe it's a weird question, but I just want to have some clarification on that.
There is no restriction in that sense. The only restriction I would suggest is never ever tap on your own traumas. We are not supposed to work on our own traumas. You need the guidance, because it's easy to kind of lose the control of it and risk re-traumatization and having all side effects of re-traumatization and post-traumatic stress. You don't want that. So that would be the only suggestion and advice from my side related to application of EFT on yourself. Do it with someone else if that is a trauma. Otherwise, you can tap whenever. You can do it in a amount of time that suits you. You can't overdose that. Just enjoy releasing stuff.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Binaifa, would you be up?
I know I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
Wonderful. So we have a small gift for you, Yasmina. We have this brilliant, beautiful lady, Binaifa. She does angel cards for us every day after the session. And this is our way of saying thank you to you. You've donated such precious time of yours to bring smile on everyone's face. So we would like to give you something Binaifa, could you please do card reading for
Yes.
her? Thank you.
Anu,
Yes.
I received this feather here. I'm sitting in the bedroom and I received this.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Okay. So I picked up two cards for you. One is Archangel Zadkiel, who's talking about compassion. So the message there is soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. That is the first message. The second message is Archangel Uriel. That is here. And his message to you is your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Since we are very few of us and we do have the time, Binaifa, would you oblige today and just do 2 cards for each one of us?
Yes. You'll just tell me the names accordingly.
Yes. Let's start with Dr. Manorama.
Okay. Dr. Manorama, you have any questions or should I just pick?
Yeah, I have.
Bolo.
Yeah, I'll talk it in mind.
Okay, in your mind? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay. So both the cards for you are reversed. And the first card is that try and put in the effort in the situation that you want a result to. You want a positive result, but the effort put in to get the positive result is not enough. So you need to work more towards achieving what you want. That is the first one. Second one is it's also all in your mind. Like you're thinking that okay, this is a nightmare and it's never going to end. It's all in your mind. You're taking undue stress for something which is just, it will be eventually, it will just be like, okay, I got up and this was a nightmare. It was not even real. So don't give it that much importance that you're making it into a reality. Just let go of it and just work towards achieving a good resolution and you will get it.
Okay.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's go to the next person, Dr. Nutan.
Dr. Nutan, you have any questions?
I really appreciate Binai for you doing this for all of
Most
us.
welcome.
Thank you, Benny. I have a question. I'll keep it in my mind.
Okay. Okay. So both the cards I got for you are money cards. And one is that you're trying to do too much. And because you're trying to do too much, you're not able to balance yourself between work, money, home. So try to find time for each thing or try to, give yourself time slots where you can manage things better. And you need to come out of your mind the thought that you have that, there isn't enough money, there isn't enough love, there isn't enough. It's just like a poverty consciousness that maybe you're going through right now, that it's not enough. So maybe you are feeling that right now. You just need to time yourself properly and things will move ahead much better. So I hope it was in tune with what you had asked.
Oh my God. Okay. Say what you were saying because it didn't get.
It does resonate because the thought you said, no, it's not enough. It's going on since my childhood and I'm struggling with the only thought.
Okay.
That's why I'm doing too much. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. For Dr. Rashi? Yasmina, you have so many
Rashi?
doctors on the forum today.
No, ma'am, I don't have any question.
Okay.
So for you, I just got that I should pick up angel cards for you. So I picked up two cards. The first is Archangel Gabriel, who is talking about creative writing. And the angel says, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. That's the first one. And the second one is Angel Fiona. And she talks about that now that you have asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful. Aarti.
Aarti, you have
No
a question?
questions. You can give me any reading.
Okay. So for you, I picked up one tarot card, one angel card. And the tarot cards talk about walking away emotionally from a situation or a person. So you have now come to that stage where you will just move ahead, whether it's an emotional situation or a person. And this is the time now to just detach yourself from that sorrow, from that low emotional situation that you've been feeling since quite a while. So this time is there to move ahead. The second is Archangel Metatron, talking about indigo and crystal children. Okay, so this is what the card looks like. And she says that you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So I think what you're doing with animals is amazing because they are also like our children, and you are already doing that. So you're on the right path.
Yeah. Aarti is a beautiful animal communicator. Let's go to Karuna.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, Vinny. I don't
Hi.
have so
no question. Okay.
Yasmina, is it okay for you to wait another 5 minutes? Are you fine with that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So Karuna, I wanted to pick up actually one tarot card for you and one angel card for you, but two tarot cards came in my hand. So again, for you, it is time to walk away from an emotional situation. So the same card as Aarti I got for you, where it's time to move on, the time to break away from something emotionally which is not serving you well. And the second card that I got for you is the card of money, the card of ancestral property. So you might receive something from like a will or something ancestral you will receive from, or something from your family, any money or any heirloom, something you will receive. The second card that I got is Angel Sonia, and she says that I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So this is reverse. So they want you to know that they are happy. So please don't worry.
Wonderful. Binayfur, Yasmina has a very handsome looking son, and he had come down to India. Could we do two cards for him, please? Thank you.
Yes. May I know his name, please?
Nicholas.
Okay, so I've got two lovely cards for him. The first is Angel Mystique.
Okay.
So that message is keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear.
Okay.
And the second card is Archangel Jophiel.
Okay.
Yes. And she says, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas.
Thank you.
Most welcome.
Next person, Sanskriti.
Sanskriti, do you have any questions?
Yes, yes. I'm having a question. I'll choose to keep it to me.
Okay. So just say the question in your mind, please. Okay. Sanskriti, you're very close to a new beginning for whatever you have asked for. And there is a lot of emotional harmony that is going to happen in whatever you have asked for. So the advice for you is, don't listen to people who are not important in your life. Listen to people who you care about, who make sense to you. And I'm getting listening to people about financial issues. So don't listen to others who have no importance in your life and who you know that it's not going to make sense listening to them. So trust your gut, trust your inner feeling, your thoughts, and go with people who really love and care about you, because there is a beautiful new opportunity coming up. It's like life is going to start anew for you right now in this situation. So yeah, I hope
Thank
it
you
resonates.
so much.
Most welcome.
Wonderful. Seema.
Seema, hello.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's a question or not, but today is my mother-in-law's birthday. Tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. Okay. So today I have to go meet her. There is another family who will be having a small get together. So I'm expecting some Udin.
There a mask can go. Social distancing. You won't get Udin, they will get.
I will. I'm telling you the situation. So now you tell me what is then my destiny. Will I come back neutral, or will I come back more strong? Because I think I'm going to come back more strong. Maybe she wants us to come and meet her there in personal. This one family in 5th floor, and she stays on the 2nd floor. I stay on the 17th floor. By God's grace, we're in the same building. Whether it is beneficial or whether it is not, I don't know. But now, like her son, she stays with another son. So he's called, come, we'll do some little cake cutting. I said, okay, I'm coming.
We'll pray for you.
So now, Binaifa, what is there in store?
You have got a very apt card. I picked up angel cards for you. So the angel is talking about Shanti.
Say, keep Shanti, keep peace.
And it is reversed, so which you're not doing. So please go ahead and do that. The angel says the message is, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So the picture is of a lion and a lamb in the opposite direction, but both are sitting peacefully and looking at each other. So that you need to do that.
Yeah,
so
this is what I thought. I will go there. Yeah, I'll go there quietly, do my work, and come out quietly as soon as I can.
Do EFT.
Yeah.
Good.
And the other card I picked up for you, most welcome. Seema, the other card I picked up for you was of Archangel Raziel, who is talking about clairvoyance. Okay, so he says that I'm helping your spiritual.
Repeat. No, sorry. Repeat that, because I think I lost connection. I know why I'm losing connection from past 4-5 days. Huh?
Okay, the second card is Archangel Raziel, who's talking about clairvoyance, and he says, I'm helping your spiritual side to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Now both the cards were reversed for you, So you need to have a little more patience, and you need to work towards the spirituality yourself.
Yes, because I know I'm going to get some Udin and come back.
So
Okay,
just don't do
thank
that.
you. That was a big help, Binaifa. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, I think we've already read for Sanskriti. Priya?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Even I
Hi,
have
you
two
have any
questions. I'll keep it in my mind. Thank you.
Okay. So for you, you need to feel good about yourself a lot. And right now, maybe you're feeling thoughts of not enough money, of lack of a lot of things that you would want to have a luxurious life and a luxurious situation, which is not happening for you right now. But you need to tap into your potential. You need to tap into your abilities to do a lot of things because you're very capable. You are multi-talented. You can multitask. So you need to make those your strengths so that you can have a peaceful life and the life that you're looking for in this situation.
Wonderful.
I
Sumita.
hope that helped me.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sumita. Sorry, I've really tired you today. And yesterday, Vanna said no saying sorry, so apologize. Okay, Sumita.
Hi, Binafil. I want a
Hi.
card for my daughter, Samaira.
Okay, what would you like to know?
Just in general, like, you know.
How old is she? I hope
She's
she's
going to be
above
8.
8.
No.
8 is too small. To ask what I can do is I can just take an angel card for her.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, so for her, I have got a card of schooling and study. So that's Angel Maya, who says schooling and study and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So that is one. And second is Angel Serena, who's talking about the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith.
Thank you so much.
So the last person on the forum is Sana. And yes.
Hi, Benafel. I have a question. I'll keep it to my mind.
Sure. Okay. So Sana, if two cards that came up for you are one that you don't need to take the responsibility of the whole world on your shoulders. It's not required. Even at workplace, are you working?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So at work also you seem to shoulder everyone else's responsibility, thinking that it is your duty to do so. But it's not that you can share the burden. And if you're looking for um, an emotional relationship, then yes, something new is going to come up very soon, where it could either be an engagement, or if you're married, it could be a renewal with the love of the person you are in love with, or it's not just only the person you're married to, could also be with your siblings, with your children, whatever. So it's just a renewal of relationship that's also showing up.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So I'm the last person left.
Yes.
I just thought I'll be kind to myself.
Of course. I would have
And
done
then,
it for you anyway.
And then I read for you.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
Yay. And then we end with a beautiful song dedicated to Jasmina.
Great. You have a question, Anu?
Nothing, yeah. I don't want to ask anything in my mind.
Okay. Somebody's written for Rahi ma'am also.
Oh yeah, Rahi, tu ruk gaya.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, wait, now just let me pick up for Anu. So, Anu, wow, you have got a card of prosperity, Archangel Ariel. So she says your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. And the second one is Archangel Raphael, who is talking about breathing, what we did today.
Yeah.
Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns.
Yes.
So this has come into reverse, so you need to work more with that.
Absolutely. I get it where it is going.
Great.
So you pick up
Rahi,
cards for Rahi and
yes.
I pick up cards for you.
Yes. You have a question? Rahi, do you have a question?
No, I don't have a question.
No? Okay. Okay, so today I'm getting this card again and again. The third time I've got this card about walking away from emotional issues that disturb you. So it's the time has come to walk away from something that's really been disturbing you emotionally. So it could either be a situation or a person that now you've come to the stage where you will just move on. So just be prepared for that. You have a lot of inner strength in you. You can really achieve what you want with that inner strength. So please tap into that inner power of yours, and it is going to be really helpful to you throughout your life. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So this is for you, Binny.
Yes.
You have to take care of your body.
Okay.
And you know which angle that is too.
Yes.
It's not about diseases. It's about making yourself even more beautiful, because you are beautiful.
Thank you.
But you haven't felt like that for a long time. And you know, it's interesting, when we are so pretty, we neglect ourselves because we take that bit of us for granted. So this card is urging not to take any bit of you as granted. The next card is even more beautiful. It says bring fun in life.
Wow. Thank you.
And this is the best card. It says you are coming into your own beauty. You're coming into your own power.
Thank you. That is really required. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now a song dedicated to my dear friend here. Oh my God. This is called the technical glitch.
Would you like to play a song for me?
It's, give me a minute.
Don't worry about that. You can sing for me.
No, I don't know how to sing very well, but I would love to. So with this song, we end today's session. Thank you so much, Jasmina. Thank you, everybody. I will be
Thank
putting
you.
the YouTube and sending it across to you, Jasmina, and putting it on the group. If you have a number and you want to be connected more to this group, you could send me your phone number and I could put you on a WhatsApp group, just in case you want to be in touch. And we have the next session at 9:30 in the evening with Rashi Pani. She's an actress and a theater. Basically, she's into a theater, and her mom is a very big celebrity herself. She's going to be doing something amazing for us and on a creative level. So do join me in the evening at 9:30. And Yasmina, if you're free and you want to join in the middle of the night, you're most welcome.
This time is about the time.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Anu.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.